The human mind seeks patterns in chaos, explanations for the unexplainable. But on one spring night, thousands of witnesses across Arizona encountered something that continues to defy conventional understanding. March 13, 1997. The sun had just set over Phoenix, Arizona. As darkness fell across the Valley of the Sun, no one could have predicted that this ordinary Thursday would become one of the most documented mass UFO sightings in history. It began with whispers, a few calls to local news stations, then dozens, then hundreds. At approximately 8:15 p.m., it appeared. A formation of mysterious amber lights, uniform in brightness, with a soft, steady glow. They weren't blinking or pulsating like aircraft lights. They were different. As the formation moved closer, witnesses could make out its true form. A massive, silent, V-shaped or triangular array stretching over a mile wide across the Arizona sky. This wasn't witnessed by a handful of isolated observers. This was seen by thousands across multiple cities. Commercial airline pilots with decades of flight experience, military personnel trained to identify every aircraft in our arsenal, law enforcement officers, doctors, teachers, ordinary people with no reason to fabricate extraordinary claims. They all described the same phenomenon. A carpenter's square-shaped craft with one light at the front and two on each side, moving impossibly slowly, traveling silently despite its enormous size, blocking out the stars as it passed overhead, like a silent leviathan swimming through the night sky. And then, as if one inexplicable event wasn't enough, the night had more to reveal. At approximately 10 p.m., a second phenomenon appeared. A string of stationary lights hovering over the Sierra Estrella mountain range. These lights lingered, suspended in the darkness, before disappearing one by one. The official response only deepened the mystery. Military officials claimed the second set of lights were simply flares dropped during a training exercise, but they offered no explanation for the massive V-shaped craft seen earlier that evening. So what traversed the Arizona skies that night? The theories are as numerous as the witnesses. Some suggest experimental military aircraft, perhaps the legendary TR-3B Black Manta that has lived in the shadows of defense industry rumors for decades. Others point to the striking similarities between the Phoenix Lights and the Belgian UFO wave of 1989 to 1990, where thousands witnessed similar triangular objects that were even tracked on military radar. 28 years later, the Phoenix Lights remain one of the most compelling mass sightings ever documented. No conventional explanation has fully accounted for what moved through that desert sky.